It's the question of the hour, too sweet to be sour. Is it time to buy the dip or is it time to short the rip? Let's get this crypto. What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Crypto Kirby here, your cryptocurrency expert, back with another edition of the daily live stream. Let's begin right here on the 1-day time frame for Bitcoin. But if you haven't already, a thumbs up for the algorithm would be so greatly appreciated. Thank you very much. Now, clearly, the past several weeks have been quite lackluster in terms of price action for Bitcoin, and the last week in particular was the most stale of them all. I mean, dating all the way back into early September, we're trading at the same price point right now in October. So that is a testament right there to how much of an equilibrium this range really has been. So what we are looking for now in terms of a break of equilibrium is an explosive, decisive move. That is generally what tends to happen when you get a consolidation like this, especially when you see volume dwindling, you see price action really starting to tighten up and get to the end of certain formations, such as this potential symmetrical triangle that we're seeing right now. A breakout looks imminent here, folks. In my opinion, we do look like we're on the verge of a potentially explosive move, so we need to dive in a little bit further to get a better understanding of this. Let's get this crypto. So obviously I just pointed out that potential symmetrical triangle, pretty neutral in and of itself. Some other things to take into consideration here. I have my Fibonacci retracement pulled up from this swing low here, right? And basically the reasoning for this, right? If we move our fib all the way down, let me click this and we will drag this all the way to the bottom here. You guys can see that there's really no confluence in the trend lines here, right? We didn't find any type of support at the 0.236, the 0.382, really nothing. But if we take our Fibonacci from our first major sell-off here, right? We had our obvious debacle back in March, a quick V-shaped recovery, and then a harsh sell-off. And it may not look like much now, but if we take our price range tool and we drag that down, that was a 20% correction, okay? So that to me is a pretty significant drop. And if we pull our Fibonacci up just to the bottom of that drop there, right? Let's look at all the confluence here, right? Very, very interesting. What we could see here is that the support on that last fall came in at the 0.382 fib. Our 0.5 lines up exactly right here with all of this confluence of old resistance potentially looking to form new support, and our golden 0.618 lines up with my red box of confluence here. So I like this one much better. Sure, it's not traditional, but the Dawn, I like to think outside of the box, right? And I like to look at things that the picture is better painted in certain scenarios for me, and this is certainly one of them. So right now, we bounced off the 0.382, and look where we're getting rejected, my friends. Ding, 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 chicken wings for dinner, tofu if you're vegan. The bulls are struggling right there at the 0.236, right? So, this to me right now looks like classic bearish action. Sure, this could turn around and break to the upside, but right now we've only tested to the 0.382. It would not surprise me if we broke down to see potential targets of 9,078 hit, which on my chart is about the 0.5 Fibonacci, and or a potential retest of the 0.618 golden down in the low 8,000s. Let's get this crypto. Now, another piece of sentiment, my friends, is that the gap here on the CME futures chart has not yet been filled. Very close, right? Very, very close, but it has not technically filled. Okay, my friends, if we want to take our price here, I'm actually going to look at the absolute low, okay? That was 9,850. Okay, that was the absolute low there on the CME futures chart. And we all know that that gap goes down all the way to about 9,735. So I mean, these gaps have filled with such a high degree of accuracy. It's still looming here in the shadows. Of course, the gap does not have to fill, but they have filled many, many times in the past, and it still technically has not filled yet at this point in time. Let's get this crypto. Still just lending a little bit of credibility to the bears there, in my opinion. Now, something else I want to take a look at here. I'm not seeing any divergences or anything like that on the one-day time frame on the RSI, the MACD, but what I want to pull up here is the vortex, okay? Actually, I'll pull this up here in case you're unfamiliar with this. You can pause your screen, look at the definition, and basically what it is. It's a momentum indicator, right? And basically, when the red crosses above the green, that is lending a little bit more credibility to the bears than to the bulls, and the exact opposite when the green crosses back above the red, right? Whatever the top line is at that point in time, that's basically the more prominent trend per this indicator. And right now we did get that cross, okay? So we saw our dump. We are seeing old support up here now act as new resistance twice, my friends, twice. And now here on the vortex, we are seeing that bearish cross. I've also highlighted some other times here where we have seen a bearish cross. It was right here before our most recent dump, we got it. If we go back in time, we had it right here before the debacle in March. We had it again over here, right, before a nice dump, over here before our consolidation dump, and all the way up at our blow off top around 14,000. And then back here, we had it once more. I'll zoom in so you guys can see better. We had it again here before our capitulation from 6,000 to 3,000. And I'm sure if we continue to go back in history, there will be many more, but that's where I'm going to cap it off for myself here right now. So just a warning sign here for me that we are, seeing a double rejection upon old support becoming new resistance. We still have that gap down below on the CME futures chart, and now we do have a vortex bear cross there. Let's get this crypto. If you do appreciate me showing you some indicators that you may not have seen before, such as the vortex, and putting that on your radar, again, my friends, a thumbs up really goes a long way. So if you could leave a thumbs up on the video, I really would appreciate it. Thank you very much. And if you are new to the channel, well, welcome to the most realistic Bitcoin technical analysis channel you're ever going to find. Hit that subscribe button, tick the little bell, select all, and let's get this crypto. Welcome to the channel and welcome to La Familia. All right, so we have that there as well. Now, what I want to do in terms of the daily, I think that's going to wrap it up here on the analysis because, we have a potential symmetrical triangle awaiting a breakout. I'm just seeing a little bit more from a bearish bias than I am for a bullish bias. The range is very neutral, right? We have to really come to terms with this. This range is very, very neutral. It's just that for me, there's a little bit more bearishness than bullishness, right? From the contrary perspective though, right? We still are maintaining this old macro resistance ceiling as the new potential floor, right? It's just that maybe this turns into a bear flag here, right? With that cross there on the vortex, which, as of recent has been very reliable. Of course, past performance does not indicate future results, but, it has historically been pretty accurate. Not every time, but it has been pretty accurate. So it's just lending a little bit more bearishness to me, right? That's just my own opinion, okay? Now, here's where things get interesting. We're going to go over to the BLX chart, and we're going to flip on the monthly time frame, okay? Now, this is a very macro perspective, my friends, and we're going to look at the line chart, which only accounts for candle body closes, okay? So basically right here, right now, what we're looking at is going to be a divergence here between the RSI and the MACD histogram, all right? So when we're taking candle body closes only into consideration, which is what the RSI and the MACD take into consideration here on my chart, we do have a double classic bearish divergence on the monthly time frame. This is the first time in Bitcoin history that this has happened, okay, where we have a higher high on the price action and lower highs on the indicators. Take it for what you will. Again, this is a very long-term outlook. I wouldn't expect any type of immediate result from this, nor does it have to play out the way that, it could potentially. But this, to me, is not the most favorable sign for the bulls, in my opinion, as this is the first time in Bitcoin history that this has happened, okay? Just putting that on your radar, it's a very long-term outlook. If we take a look here at the US dollar index as well on a daily time frame, okay? Quite the opposite of the Bitcoin price. We saw a bullish divergence across the RSI and MACD histograms, right? And we did break out above this old ceiling of local micro resistance, right? Broke above, and right now it's back testing. And for the time being, it is holding as new potential support. If the US dollar index is able to now maintain support above this old resistance and continue to look to climb, I do believe it's going to be very difficult for the Bitcoin price here if the US dollar index is going to continue to rise. That's just my own opinion, and the reason for that opinion is because we've seen in the past that the US dollar index going down has been very, very bullish for Bitcoin, right? These two periods of time that I've circled here now, let's go back to the Bitcoin price. I just want you all to understand that those two periods in time coincided directly with the run up to 20,000 for Bitcoin and our run up from the beginning of March here in Bitcoin right now. Let's get this crypto. So, my theory here, rather my hypothesis, is that if the US dollar index is to continue to find strength here and continue to run up, I do think it may have quite the opposite effect for Bitcoin, where a strengthening US dollar index could put some further sell pressure on the Bitcoin price. Let's get this crypto. Just also lends a little bit extra bearishness there for me. But of course, please understand, my friends, this range is all very neutral, right? I mean, I'm really trying to look at this under a microscope. There's not much to discuss here, right? I haven't even been doing daily analysis right now because of the fact that there's just been nothing going on, right? I've seen you guys in the comments, Kirby, where are you with the video? It's been a few days, Kirby. It's been a few days. My friends, I can't bring myself to make videos each and every day when the price is doing nothing here. I mean, just look at it. Count it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 days in a row where the price did absolutely nothing. Very difficult for me to come on and give you a unique analysis each and every day when the price has literally done nothing. So right now, I'm going to just monitor the trend, take it day by day. Finally, I've seen a little bit of development here, the trend beginning to take some type of structure. And I figured I'd come on and give you guys an update. All right. So right now, I'm remaining cool, calm, and collected, preparing to strike like a cobra out of the grass and get this crypto. The hodlers right now, they're praying, my friends. They got a hope and a prayer, clinging on by a thread to what they believe is possibly going to be an explosive breakout to the upside. And for their sake, I hope it does. But for me right now, as a trader looking for opportunity, I'm just awaiting for a potentially high reward, low risk trade setup to present itself, right? And that's what I'm awaiting for right now. And I'm strategizing around the clock to potentially catch this next move to the best of my ability. And if you want to see exactly how I'll be setting up my next trade setup idea, my next strategy idea, my friend, I post all of that for you exclusively in VIP. If you're not already in my VIP, today is the day. It's time to transform yourself from Average Joe into Savage Joe. Let's get this crypto. While Average Joe and James at the water cooler continue to get wrecked, taking that trip to Wrecked City, my friends, the Don will be sitting here preparing to strike and get this crypto. So if you're not already in my VIP, my friends, that's where I'll be posting all of my trade setup ideas and strategy ideas exclusively for you. So I will see you in VIP right now after this video. Let's get this crypto. Today is the day. It's time to transform yourself from Average Joe into Savage Joe. Let's get this crypto. One last time for the algorithm. If you guys could leave that thumbs up, I really would appreciate it. It goes a long way. So thank you for that. And like I stated earlier, if you're not already subscribed, well, welcome to the most realistic Bitcoin technical analysis channel you're ever going to find. Hit that subscribe button, tick the little bell, select all, and let's get this crypto. Welcome to the channel and welcome to La Familia. My friends, that is going to wrap it up here for me. So until next time, the Don has spoken. I will see you in VIP right now after this video. Let's get this crypto. Be safe, be happy, be healthy. It's your boy, Crypto Kirby. Peace and love, my friends. Curbs.
The material in this video has no regard to the specific investment objectives, financial situation, or particular needs of any viewer. This video is presented solely for informational and entertainment purposes and is not to be construed as a recommendation, solicitation, or an offer to buy or sell any securities, commodities, cryptocurrencies, or any related financial instruments, nor should any of its content be taken as investment advice. Crypto Kirby is not a financial advisor. The views expressed in this video are completely speculative opinions and do not guarantee any specific result or profit. Trading and investing is extremely high risk and can result in the loss of all of your capital. Any opinions expressed in this video are subject to change without notice. Crypto Kirby is not under any obligation to update or keep current the information contained herein. Crypto Kirby may have an interest in the securities, commodities, cryptocurrencies, and or derivatives of any entities referred to in this material. Crypto Kirby accepts no liability whatsoever for any loss or damage of any kind arising out of the use of all or any part of this material. Crypto Kirby recommends that you consult with a licensed and qualified professional before making any investment or trading decisions. Thank you for watching and have a great day.